Cheers, everybody. Welcome back to another Thursday night beer session. Tonight I do have four products, and I don't think I've tried any of them. I think these are all products I've never had before. So, yeah, should be pretty good. Some of these beers I've been looking to try, and they just weren't, I don't even say making the cut. I just didn't pick them up. Some of them are pretty classic. Some of them are being hunted after nowadays. So, cheers to you, John and Ellie, for being first. All right. So the first beer we've got here. Cheers to you too, Brew Gods. Tuned in a little bit for your show you had a little bit ago. Seeing you went live. So yeah, we're gonna start off a light here. Welcome in, Beer Man. So I've got this from North Coast Brewing Company. This is the Scrimshaw. I've heard a lot of talk about this. I've had beers from this company, but never had this one. Yeah, they're known for what? The old Rasputin and Brother Thelonious. So, yeah, this is what do they say? Pilsner brewed in Fort Bragg. And up here it says beers brewed in the finest European tradition with subtle hop character, clean, crisp palate, and a dry finish. Yeah, we'll find out. Like I said, I've heard good things about this beer, just haven't picked it up. Craft Pilsners are... Yeah. All the dates are good this time. Tommy Carroll, I was waiting for that. I really don't have a preference. Bottles, cans, some stuff only comes in certain conveyances. Doesn't bother me too much, but yeah, there's the Pilsner. It's got a little haze to it. Golden straw colored, looks highly effervescent. Didn't get even a finger head on there, but it doesn't look too rocky. Looks pretty good. Looks like your average Pilsner. Ooh, bready malty. Nice sweetness there. Getting an earthy kick on the hops. It's playing in good with the real malty nose. Bready, almost like very lightly toasted white bread. Yeah, I don't do a lot of Pilsner reviews. I don't know why. Kind of spendy sometimes for craft Pilsner, but sometimes they're worth it. So cheers, guys. Yeah, look at that. Not the clearest Pilsner. Anyways, cheers. Wow. That's a really light beer. It's refreshing. I don't know if crisp is the right word. I usually score them on the scale of 1 to 100, just like they do on Beer Advocate. The 1 out of 5, I feel it doesn't leave you too much of a wiggle room. You know, in my opinion, it's hard. Like 5, if you do 1 to 5 stars, I feel like that's a pretty big gap between like 100 and 90 before it switches into like B range product. This is good though. It is crisp. You said super light. It is nice and malty. Hops are very light. Like I said, just like kind of like an earthy, grassy nose on that, or a flavor for the hops. This is a very drinkable beer. I mean, it's clean, and it does have that European feel to it. Just the way the malt's coming across. This is a really good Pilsner. If you haven't tried it, I'd recommend it. If you're not into the big bad heavy craft beer, you're not big into IPAs or something like that, this is fantastic. Yes, out of 100. Sorry. Wow. Leave some lace in there. It's a pretty beer. It's very, very good for what it is. Nice Pilsner. I think this is one of their flagship beers, to be honest with you. They talk about this over on the West Coast. I mean, we get it here, but I don't know. It's just one I've been putting off. It's been on the shelf. It had its time. That is a really good Pilsner. Maybe one of the best that I've had. Super clean, like I said. You could do anything with this. You want to go out on the boat, you want to go fishing, you want to go hiking in the woods and have a cooler. This is a good anytime, any day beer, in my opinion. Definitely a lawnmower beer. I forgot to say what the ABV was. How about that? Slacker. So it doesn't even say it on the bottle. 12 fluid ounces. Oh boy. Well, that's not going to fly. We're going to get to the bottom of that. Scrimshaw. Pilsner style. 4.5% ABV, 22 IBUs. I mean, I definitely don't pick up on that kind of bitterness in this at all. Cheers, guys. You just got to find a rhythm. I don't think anybody's lives are better than anybody's. You got to find a rhythm. It's repetition. You just got to keep pushing through. Hopefully you have a good community and they come through on the chat, push you along a bit. Yeah, and for anybody in my community, you guys haven't seen Brew Gods, go give them a check out, man. Decent. Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, I guess down to my last bit. Score this one out of 100, huh? It's good. It's gonna score pretty high. I'm impressed with this. I mean, and you gotta boy, it's a crazy world out there with the beer advocate stuff. So you gotta take that into mind. My personal opinion on this is like a 96. This is a very good beer. This company's been around for a bit, and it seems like they haven't changed. This is fantastic. I said I've had the old Rasputin multiple times. Always tastes like the same product. Same thing with the Brother Thelonious. Yeah. That's good. I might bring that to beer and cheese. That's a really good malty Pilsner. Hell yeah. All right, let me get the next one. All right, so you guys seen some of my other shows? I've done a few products from this company. I think I've shared some pictures on my Instagram as well. This is from Swamphead Brewing Company. They are out of Gainesville, Florida, and they have their independent craft brewery stamp on here. This is a Berliner Weiss style with lemons. Comes in at 4.5% as well. This can's called Lemon Days. Yeah. We'll see. Standard ingredients: hop, malt, yeast, water, and lemon. Yeah, this is what I've been looking at. I've noticed that this Swamphead company, their sours are pretty up to par with my thoughts. I mean, they're not going to be any of your heavily fruited puree sours, but still not That's similar to the last beer. Probably got about half a finger head. Is a very golden, lemony, hazy beer. It looks almost orange on your screen. What you're seeing, yeah, traditional Lippian style Berliner Weiss. I can dig it. Head's gonna go down fairly quick. Not gonna get good retention with the. It's just a Berliner Weiss. God damn, that smells like lemons. Like, it smells like the inside of like fresh inside lemon with no zest on it. Crackery malt nose. Yeah, it smells like it's gonna be pretty dry. It smells very tart as well. You know what's crazy? Check this out. This is only 4.5%, right? It's got some weird legs. It throws up a residue. It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, smells good. Like I said, I've had probably 3 or 4 different sours from this company, and they've all been on point. So, yeah. Cheers. Yeah, so let's go in for a sip. Cheers, guys. This looks good. Smells refreshing. I like lemonade. Yeah. This is going to be tart, though. I can smell it. Wow. It's really, wow. I've already associated something with the flavor of this beer. Um, body's light, pretty hard carbonation on it. It's nice and tart pretty much throughout, getting it on the sides of the tongue. It's not too prickly, not too like what is that beer man says all the time? It's just not too acidic. pH isn't real big factor in this one. It's almost towards the middle because there is a sweetness that comes out with this beer. Get a nice tart kick, and then it finishes, and now it tastes like 2 different things to me. So initially, my thoughts on what this tasted like was powdered Gatorade. Like, that's almost the flavor I get, like a lemon Gatorade, but you make it at home. And then I started thinking, that I'm getting the sweetness on the finish. It is dry, but the way it transitions from that tart to sweet, it almost reminds me of like a lemon head candy, which is good. I like lemon heads. This is an absolutely crushable beer as well. 4.5. You could have a 6-pack of these, no problem, if you could stomach them. This one, it's not too sweet. I think I might be able to have a couple of these. That's pretty good. It's not the best product I've had from this company. They came out with one called the Florida Slush. That was a fantastic product. I don't know if they make it anymore, but yeah, that was like the initial reaction of it, flavor wise. And then, like I said, it sweetened out and it just reminded me like a lemon head candy. So, cheers to you, Miss Piggy. Yeah, total crusher. Score wise on this, I'd put it at. I'm gonna put it at a 90. I mean, it's not anything super spectacular, but it is better than some sours that I've had. Cheers to you from over the pond in the UK. Cheers, my friend. But I will say this, for lemon beer, they nailed it. It's all there. Going a little bit quick tonight, huh? I guess I had 2 light beers. Both of them were 4.5%. You knew they were going to go down quick. This is good. Well, I've seen some people in the chat. John and Ellie, you having a beer? What about you, Craig? Beer man. What you guys drinking? Lap. I knew you'd show up. Thanks for the support, man. Oh, that's so good, dude. If you were outside working, like doing like hard labor, and you wanted something cold, and you wanted a beer that didn't taste like a beer, that's right, like where I'd be at. We could probably pour this up for somebody, and they wouldn't know it was beer. And this, in my opinion, is better than Mike's Hard, even though it's not hard. All right, we're gonna move on to our third product of the night. Yeah, I got an IPA, an in-date IPA. It's just not hard, which is kind of hard, depending on which store you shop at, because Total Wine is not keeping up with their IPA game. And I ain't buying them. They're nuts. Absolutely crazy. Oh, you got company, huh? Very nice. Beer man's drinking a local tonight. West Coast IPA. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. It's getting later over there, that's for sure. Let me grab our next product. I think this actually has a hop in it that I've never even I've never even heard of. All right, so we've got something here out of Elmsford, New York. This is from Captain Lawrence Brewing Company. This is their On the Crest of a Wave. Now, this is a hazy IPA. I kind of went in lighter. I had an ice beer before, a cheaper product before I got on here, but I figured start with the malty beer, the Pilsner, move on to the sour. We'll have a nice IPA here, hopefully. Captain Lawrence does have some very nice IPAs that I've had. And then we have a Imperial Ale, which is a little more decadent, so I figured I'd finish out the show like that. I kind of like to have a spread of beer as well. I don't want to sit up here and have 4 Pilsners or 4 IPAs, 4 16-ounce can IPAs, because it would be a long show and trying to keep the draw, keep things moving. You know what I mean? So typically I'll go from lighter to heavier most of the time. That's how I do mine. Oh boy. Cheers to you, man. That's funny. All right, yeah, so Captain Lawrence On the Crest of a Wave. Got the cool skeleton riding a surfboard there. It's pretty eye-catching can. This is a hazy IPA, dry hopped with Pacific Gem, which I don't think I've ever heard of myself. Could have been beers that I've drank, but not so sure. And the good old classic El Dorado. This does come in at 7% ABV and was canned on 9/10/21. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've had some real good luck with the Captain Lawrence IPAs, the stouts and stuff. Ooh, you might want to steer it a little bit clear of that. Just to let you know. Looks nice and hazy. Get a little aggressive with it. Get some head. Maybe. That is a nice looking beer right there. Very nice, light orange passion fruit kind of color. One finger tight knit head. Doesn't look rocky. Um, that looks like a juice bomb if I ever seen one. It's dry hop. So wow. There's a hops are playing their part on this, and it smells good. Tropical, floral, very, very moderate, pine, resiny. Has a little tiny hint of sweetness on there. This smells fantastic. I hope it drinks like it smells because this is going to be a really good one. 7%, not picking up any alcohol. Man, look at that. That is a very, very nice beer. Cheers, guys. Yeah, that's it. It's tropical, it's floral. I don't know. I'm not picking up too much malt. That hop's pretty pungent. Cheers, guys. First opinions on this beer. Doesn't matter what they have in it. I'm just thinking about the way it drinks, mouthfeel, overall, the way it comes across. This drinks like a 6-point beer. And there's a product that I've had from them that tastes like this, and I can't quite put my finger on it at the moment. But I think if you poured them side by side, you might not be able to pick which one was which. It's pretty light bodied for a 7%. The carbonation's good. I'd say it's medium. It is a little spritzy, soft on the mouthfeel though. Nah, I don't think it's party favors. It does look like party favors. Not that one came to mind, but that's not it. I'm picking up a bubblegum note after the finish, which is kind of dry. Cheers, Joey Edibles. So yeah, there's a slight tropical hint. Fruit-wise, I don't know what I could pick up. It does. It just has like a tropical kind of flavor. But then you get hit with that pine resonance, and it's very balanced. Flavor profile is on point. It's wow. I am, like I said, I'm pretty shocked because when I bought this on the shelf, I saw the date, and it was, what did I say it was? 9/10/2021. So that's 3 months ago. And that's usually not a good sell point on an IPA, but I rolled the dice, and this is really good. I couldn't imagine what this would taste like a week after it's been in the bottle or the can or even on draft. Wow, absolutely fantastic. This is a good IPA for not being in the Imperial range. I almost do get like a candied fruit note. I just can't pick it out. pineapple. It's like pineapple, orange, citrusy. That's kind of where I stand with it. This is good. Depends on the day and the situation, probably. Some of these guys in the chat, they know. It's not a competition either. I don't like to brag about how much I drink, but yeah, it is what it is. It's not about always about quantity. Sometimes it's about quality, and that's why I like craft beer, and that's why I'm here running this. So my final thoughts on this, that this is a really good one. Like I said, if you see Captain Lawrence Brewing Company, stick with their IPAs, some of their specialty looking IPA stuff, at least in my opinion. I've had a couple stouts from them that let me down. Like what was that one? They do they do a collab with Carvel ice cream. It's called Fudgy the Whale. Is Carvel makes the whale cakes. And that was a stout. It was at 6%, and I was super stoked to try it. And I was super disappointed when I had that beer, because I don't know, man. You're collabing with Carvel, their ice cream, especially them ice cream cakes when they make those. And oh boy, they totally shit the bed, in my opinion, when it came to that. And I'm not bashing them, because this is fantastic. They should stick to their IPAs, New England style looking IPAs. Yeah, stick more with the IPA game with them, in my opinion. I probably had 3 or 4 different stouts, and I just stopped buying that style of beer from them, because it wasn't hitting where I was at. Honest opinion. Score on this, it's really good. I think this can run it with some of those companies. I'm not going to call out Treehouse because I haven't had any beer from them. But I've had beers from Trillium that were part of the course for this kind of beer right here. And they make some good products from time to time. I don't live up north. I don't get to frequent it or drink it all the time. I'm just going off past experiences of some pretty good IPAs up that way in the United States. I'm going to go with a 94 on this one. A 94 out of 100. This is a really good beer, like I said. And I almost lost faith in this Captain Lawrence Brewing Company. And then I spent a little money, and I started buying their double IPAs and stuff. Always check the can dates, because they always put the can date on these. This company always has it on there. Praise to them for that. Yeah, they're just they make some real hitters, in my opinion. It's not too much, because I know sometimes you get, especially for dry hopped IPAs, it's got 2 different dry hops in it, and we're about 3 months in on it, but drinks like an incredible product. Yeah, I do. The Vikings do suck, Joey. I agree. They do. That's all right. We're still in the top of I'm in the top of my division, so good IPA. Been on the hunt for a good IPA. Some of these places that I buy from, they just they don't. I guess whoever their purveyors actually don't come in and look at their stock. There's just some really old shit on the shelf. Like, why am I going to buy a 5-month-old IPA and you're going to charge me $20 for a 4-pack or whatever? You're fucking nuts. No way in hell. But this next beer I got coming up, there's a fairly new guy to our community who's been on the hunt for it. And I got it. It's I think it's just an American. What is it? It's just a Imperial Ale. That's what they call it. It is seasonal, so. God damn. Yeah, you guys got to give me a second to catch up. This 7% IPA ain't gonna go down like those 2 4.5. So this is where the little lull comes in. We talk a bit. You know what? While we're sitting here sipping, let's go back to the chat. Let's start back here. Yeah. Cheers to you, Craig. Lep came in. Miss Piggy said she was ironically sipping on lemonade. We got through what people were drinking. Cheers to the chat from John and Ellie. If you're not familiar with what he's talking about, the Wankers, it's a Hangouts group that anybody's welcome to in our private community. Miss Piggy says, oh no, John and Ellie, wow, juice, yeah, for sure. That's a very pretty beer. The words that I use are funny. Yeah, well, you got to describe things. You got to think outside the box. You got to keep it moving. I don't know. I might look like a clown or a fool, or that I'm born in the South, but I can articulate things pretty fine. John and Ellie, she's been coming around, or whoever that is. John. Party favors. That was a different one. That was one of the most bizarre beers that I've had from 6 Point. It wasn't bad. Joey's here. Square Table Degenerates podcast. Cheers to you, man. Congratulations. I heard you got a big shout out in some kind of wrestling forum for doing your that interview with the Mountie. I can't pronounce his name properly, so I'm not going to get up here and try to butcher that. Confucius say most definite. You stupid. Cheers to you, BC, Big Chris. Welcome in, man. Hi. Yeah. Chat's rolling. Cheers, guys. I appreciate you stopping in. 13,000 people watching. I think we were up to almost 18 at one time. It was a fair bit. Oh, yeah, the hot seat's on, too. If you guys are interested in the barbecue community and like to hear conversation about that, you can go check out my buddy Lep TV. He's going to be doing his show called The Hot Seat. I believe that comes on at 9 o'clock, which is going to be after this program. If you're into barbecue banter or anything like that, that's the spot to be. Great community over there. Go check him out. No hot seat tonight. Well, then check him out next week. There it is. It's official. No hot seat. Bum, bum, bum. Beer Man's working on the brewery. Yeah, there you go, dude. Get it done. Get her done. You're almost there. Yeah. Damn, Lep. Yeah, well, I didn't know. I thought the hot seat was going. John Cleveland or Jason Cleveland said something about it, so it's all right. Even the leprechaun's got to take a break. All right, one more swig on this. I'm going to use the restroom and come back with our final product. I know it's above 8% ABV. So yeah, we're moving into the Imperial range for the end of the show. I hate dead air. Everybody hates dead air. Please stay for just a couple minutes while I use the restroom. And let me check my YouTube avatar before I put something crazy up here. Yeah. So I'll be right back. Stay put, and I'll get out of the product, and I have to use the restroom. Cheers. Indeed, John and Ellie, that's correct. Ah, bladder, man. It is what it is. All right. So our final product for tonight is from Southern Tier Brewing Company. They're out of Lakewood, New York. This says Best Buy 10/27/22. 12-ounce bottle comes in at 8.6% ABV. This is a limited edition release beer. This is the Frosted Sugar Cookie Imperial Ale. Wow. No way. No way, Joey. So yeah. Was it our new buddy, was it East Coast Beer and Liquor? He was looking for this product. Whew. Cheers, Brian. Oh boy. A little too aggressive. Just a bit. Just a bit. Wow. All right. All right, yeah, so you got a slightly, I don't know, man. In real life, it's lemony straw colored. Very light colored beer. Definitely got some head, 2 fingers, soapy looking, but still pretty frothy. Looks pretty effervescent. It does have a sweetness to it on the nose. It is cookie. I'll be goddamned if this don't smell like a sugar cookie. It really does. You get like very slight vanilla. Cats meowing. That's pretty much it. I get a cookie sweet malt coming off of this. There's no hop profile whatsoever. Can't smell anything bitter or off-putting about it. Yeah, looks pretty good. That effervescence is pretty good. It's alive inside, so cheers, guys. Wow. This is God damn. This is really good. I am pleasantly surprised. All right, let's get into it. It's pretty thin body. I'd say maybe medium light. I get this cream ale kind of feel out of this one. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I am getting some sweetness and vanilla. And it's almost putting off like a cream soda type of feel, but I know cream ales can vary from that depending on which products you're drinking. This shit tastes like a sugar cookie, hands down. Is it boozy at 8.6%? No, this is not boozy. Like I said, vanilla, you get that sugar cookie, you get that actual like cookie kind of flavor. The malt is coming through fantastic on this and playing its part. It's a very pretty looking beer, throwing up some good lacing. Crisp bite on it. If there's any kind of bitterness, it's almost non-existent. There's got to be some kind of hops in here, but I am flabbergasted because I kept hearing about this frosted sugar cookie, and there is a sweetness to it too. There is a frosting note, which it almost puts off like that buttercream kind of flavor. Wow. If I wish I would have tried Southern Tier's Halloween beers, because if their Christmas beers are these good or this good, I totally shit the bed this year. Yeah, like I said, 8.6, totally approachable beer. Not alcohol forward. I really don't pick up anything. Is it sweet? Yes. Definitely get, like I said, vanilla, almost like a buttercream. The cookie flavors there, and it's very drinkable. It's dangerously drinkable. Like I said, medium bodied. It's not too heavy. It's not too syrupy for an Imperial Ale, which I don't know, sometimes can happen. Gets too sweet, too much adjuncts. It's fantastic. Wow. Like I said, I don't even know which category of beer this actually falls into. It just says Imperial Ale. I'm just going to score it for what it is at that point. I would definitely. All right. So score-wise, I'm going to put this at. I'll put it at a 95. The only reason I'm going to put this at a lower score than that, like that, I mean, which is still pretty good. This could be better. You're going to have to drink this cold. I mean, if this warms up, I could totally see this not working and ended up being a drain pour. But if you drink this nice and cold, hot damn, it's fantastic. This could almost be one of those world-class beers. It might be something I'll come back to. If they drop it again, they make it again, I'm giving it positive feedback. So, yep. So yeah, guys, that pretty much concludes the Thursday night beer session. I'd like to appreciate the chat was lit. There was tons of people over there commenting. They're talking amongst themselves, which is very good. Yeah. that's pretty much it. I'll be next week. I'll be here next week on Thursday with some more products, or maybe I'll switch it up. I'm thinking about maybe switching the Thursday night concept up to maybe I might have a couple rotating things. I've got a head to head that I'd like to do. I've got two beers that I'd like to put head to head. Cheers to you, Mr. Boney. I might even open the panel up one night and maybe do a power hour, like a little drinking stream with people. So yeah, that's it, guys. Until the next one, stay sipping and go check out everybody that's been in the chat. Go check out Beerman, Lap, John and Ellie, all these guys. We have a great big community. I know a lot of the people in the chat are repeat offenders, and yeah, an open panel power hour. Yes, I'm thinking about it. So yeah, cheers, guys. Like I said, stay sipping. Chat's been rocking. You guys are awesome. Catch you on the next one. Later, boys and gals out there in YouTube land. I'm stealing it off of John and Ellie. Signing